What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've made some changes recently. There's been a lot going on. I actually haven't really been hunting. I was sick for like a couple weeks. Pretty sure I had pneumonia or some sort of stupid virus that's going around. Who knows? I know that the kids are all back to school, so I know a lot of crap goes around during the beginning of the school year. So with Junior back in school, coming home sick, pretty sure he got me sick, and it was just a change from there. But finally kind of over it. Still hacking up some stuff here and there. Sorry if that's gross. Yeah, we're feeling up to get back out there. And, I've been doing some scouting, lots of scouting. Last weekend, we actually went up to where we rifle hunt with the family, which rifle hunting is coming up. Rifle opener is November 8th this year. So that's coming up in a month from today. So, figured we get out there. And, yeah, dude, we got a month to go until the Orange Army arrives. So I got to punch at least a tag before then. And, we had a little bit of a cold front come through this week. It's been hot, the early season here in Minnesota. Yeah, it's been in the high 80s most of the season so far up until this week. It's been in the high 60s. It's 68 degrees right now. Last night it got down to 34 degrees, and the night before it was 30 degrees. So had a nice cold front come through. I've been having to work, so wasn't really able to capitalize on the best day, which is probably yesterday. But we're gonna make an attempt to probably tonight here. We're gonna probably be a little aggressive. I still haven't decided whether I'm gonna go straight to the stand or scout around a little bit, walk around, see if I can find any rubs, scrapes, whatnot. See what the deer are doing, because I feel a little lost right now with this spot. I don't feel like I know it as well as I thought I did. So I just want to get a little more intel while I can, because we still have we have a good ways of the season before the rut. So if I'm gonna push anything or be aggressive, I guess right now is the time to do so. So we're gonna get out there, enough chit chat, and let's see what we can do. What's up, guys? You made it back in the stand. Some good sign around. Right on my trail coming in to the stand here. There's a couple nice droppings. And right where I was going to make a mock scrape, or where I did make a mock scrape, just before I got into the stand. So made a nice little scrape. We'll be able to keep an eye on that for the rest of the season now. And it's at a perfect 20 yard, I don't even remember. 1 second. Yeah, 25 yards. This mock scrape is right at a 25-yard shot. So if anything ever steps foot on it, I'm cracking it dead, unless it's a spike. But I got good faith. We got some good wind, good noise cover. It's a good directional wind, and I think it'll keep them hunkered down maybe a little bit longer into the night. And usually when there's a high wind, they bed down over here in marsh cattails to my left here. So, which means they're going to end up having to pass by to get to the feeding tonight. So, hopefully it goes as it's supposed to be drawn out. But you never know. Deer are unique, curious, and they do what they want. So, see how it goes. Stay with me. My lips are a little bit chapped, but that's all right. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night. It feels good to be back in the stand. So, all right, time to stay quiet for a while. Get to hunting. We put the war paint on. Haven't seen nothing yet, but it's getting to be close to that time. Well, overall not a bad night. Saw one deer in the stand. And then I got out probably 20 minutes early because I heard my Jeep alarm going off. Well, turns out it wasn't my Jeep alarm. I park it at like a playground park, and it's kind of really the only spot to park. There is a baseball field way on the other end, but I feel like that's more open and whatnot. So on my way back out, I did end up seeing 4 other deer. A spike buck that I wasn't sure at first. I thought it was a decent sized shooter. It's a tall, wide spike, basically. All I could see was it's the main frame, so I wasn't sure. It was in some thick stuff, but I just barely spotted it. And turns out it was just a spike, but that was cool to see at least a buck. And then I got to the water tower and saw 2 does underneath it, and then back behind across the field, 100 yards or so, was a bigger doe that potentially could have been the one that I saw in the stand earlier. I lost track of her at 182 yards is when I spotted her. And then I was watching her she probably made another 20 yards on me. And then I lost her, so I thought she might have bedded back down. So I was just waiting her out, but never saw her again. And yeah, so we're gonna hit the road. Overall, good night. We're gonna continue this video into tomorrow evening's hunt. So hopefully that one, I'm hoping tomorrow night to have a deer down. That'd be awesome. So I'm gonna try really hard tomorrow night to do that. So see how that goes. There's actually a storm moving in just to the west of us. I don't think it would have hit me, but I heard some big thunder going. So those deer were on a cold front with a storm front coming through, so that calls for some good hunting, but not quite tonight. I could have probably tagged one of those does under the water tower, kind of, but they looked a little small. So we'll get one. It's still early. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's Friday. Off to work. Drinking the old human gas. And gonna go build a fence today. And then jump back in the woods. So last night was awesome. Saw a couple nice deer, does, and I wouldn't mind poking at one tonight. So it gives me the weekend to take care of the meat and stuff like that. And it's cooled off enough to, at nighttime to, at least give it some time to hang and stuff like that. So should be a good day. Let's get to her. You guys have a good day as well. We'll see you in the woods here a little bit later. All guys, we made it up into the stand. The park where I park at was pretty busy, so I had to kind of sneak in here. I have exactly the opposite wind that I did yesterday. So, but there's a fresh track in the scrape. That's 25 yards from stand. Yeah, I guess I don't know. We'll see what this wind does. If I don't see anything tonight. Not a big deal either. Got plenty of season, plenty of time. But if I see one that I think I might be able to take a stock on, I'm going to probably try to do that. So, yeah, stay tuned. Got an hour and a half of daylight, roughly. A little bit more, but hoping we can see a couple good ones tonight. So, gotta stay positive and wish for the best. Shoot straight when the opportunity presents itself. So, all right, beautiful night out. What's up, guys? Back home. And the dogs. Letting them go pot. Wasn't as good of a night. We did see 2 does at the end of the night. Probably at 200 yards. But that was it. Had a kid on a scooter come by. Probably in the last 45 minutes of daylight. And then, on like an electric scooter. Come on, dude. Onyx, let's go, dude. And then, yeah, just didn't have a good wind. I think the best wind for that side is definitely a south wind. So, we'll figure it out. Might move tree stands. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But I think I know what they're doing. I'm keying in on it a little bit better. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Be able to do a little more hunting here as we get into the closer weeks to the rut. So, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.